What's good, cuz?
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Okay with me. Play.
Mike's 5-4.
Mike 20.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Jeff, go, Jeff.
Go.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Check. Showing it. He's coming. Double up.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One time for 10. I'm going to play here in a minute, man. I'm just trying to get a couple games in. Get cranked up because I just got on.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Watch the run.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check 55, Mike.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you can get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Dolphins, they're lining up to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey.
Regular.
Rush in.
There you go. Get down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back.
And play clock winding down here, and a timeout is called. Just their first of the half, so they'll talk this one over. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 26, check 26.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw is Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. That's just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You don't know no better.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Play fake. Cousins. Flush to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 31, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
Holding on the edge, Black Hallway.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Check three.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Now Rosen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rosen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Rosen to his tight end, Gesicki. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Rosen looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
It's been a long day for you. Check 9, check 9.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, quarter.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a run with Cook, and he's going to be met at about the 43. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Here we go.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Get that ball.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's
The
go.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd and 2, Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted.
Got him.
Picked up by Xavier Howard, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And with that, folks, I want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You got nothing today.
And now it's Rosen looking, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Again, it's Rosen. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game. No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Mike 54.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
80. Check. Watch the 80. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Check.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back now in Miami. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do.
That should have been intercepted.
Late game situations, kicking situations. Doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting. Then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in us.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Let's go.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage there to make the grab as they now sit just a two-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins going to come up on a first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That's caught inside the 20. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 43.
Hug.
Check three.
Middle.
Here's Rosen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
One final shot here for Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From South Florida, good night, everybody.